Hi, welcome to Yoga Download. I'm Jackie Cassell-Maru, and with me is Amber Bucher, who will help demonstrate each posture today. This class is an all levels post-workout yoga. So it's really designed for any physical activity. You can do it after your CrossFit class, after your cycle class, or a hike, a run, a bike, really anything at all. And you do not need to be flexible to do this yoga. This yoga class is designed to help you become flexible. So let go of your judgments or your expectations and just do your best. Let's begin. We'll begin in standing. I'll meet you where you're at. Your heart rate's probably up. We'll start to slow it down slowly. Bring your feet apart, hip width distance, and straighten your legs. Make sure that your toes are pointing directly forward. Lift your chest a bit. Bring your hands by your sides with your palms open. Close your eyes for a moment, and we'll begin with a few deep breaths. This will help slow your heart rate. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale through your nose or mouth. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale as deeply as you can, and then exhale. Open your eyes and reach your arms up and over your head. Reach as tall as you can. If it's hard for you to reach up because your chest is a little bit tight, you can bend your elbows too. As you reach up, press down through your feet. Feel the stretch through the sides of your body. And then take your right hand and grip your left wrist with it. Stretch up and then lean over to your right. Make sure that your chest, shoulders, hips are all square to the front. Pull your chin away from your chest. And as you pull up on your wrist, lean over to the right side. Keep the weight in your feet even. And then rise up. Arms stretch up again. We'll take the other side. Take your left hand and bring it to your right wrist. Stretch up and out of your waist. And then again, lean over to the left side. Keeping your hips and your chest square forward. Your chin away from your chest. And all you have to do when you hold a deep stretch is breathe deeply. And if it hurts, back out a little bit. If it's intense, that's good. You need it. And then release. Come up, stretch out of your waist again, and then release your hands by your sides and interlace them behind your back. Press your palms towards each other if you have that range of motion, and lift your chest up. Open it up. Look up towards the ceiling. Press down through your feet and just take a very gentle back bend. Let this back bend happen more in the upper back than in the lower back. If you feel any pain in your lower back, back out of it a little bit. And then release. From here, bend your knees. Take your left ankle on top of your right knee. This is called figure 4. Take your hands and bring them to your heart. So palms together. And then sit back. If balance is challenging for you, you can do this while holding on to a chair or really anything. Otherwise, do the best that you can to balance, because that will really help your core strength. As you sit back, you'll probably feel a deep stretch through your left glute. It's a much needed stretch. Our glutes get so tight from all the physical activity that we do. Sit back a little bit deeper. And then release. Bring your feet together, or bring your feet to the floor rather. Now we'll take the other side. Take your right ankle on top of your left knee for figure 4, and sit your hips back and down. And feeling the deep stretch through your right glute. And feel your heart rate slowing down from your workout. Yoga will soothe your muscles. Each posture is designed for something different. While you hold these postures, do your best to stay present So not thinking about other things, but just feeling the sensations in your body. And release. Come up, feet hip width distance apart, toes pointing forward. Reach your arms up and over your head. And then forward fold. Slowly bow down over your legs. I know you might be tight in your hamstrings. That's okay. You can bend your knees at first. You can bring your hands to the floor if you're more flexible. If you're less flexible, you can bring them to your shins. Just bow down deeply, as deep as your body's going to let you. Knees can be bent at first. Eventually, you'll start straightening them a little bit. Let your head just hang down. You can bring your forehead towards your legs a little bit, but let the head lengthen down. And if you can just focus on your breath, on breathing in and out, your body will loosen too. From here, lift your chest a little bit, bend your knees if you need to get your hands to the floor, and then step your right foot back. Runner's lunge. Walk your left foot towards the top left corner of your mat if you're on a mat. If you're not, just make sure that your ankle is in front of your knee. So you don't want to have your knee in front of your ankle, but ankle in front of knee. And then drop back knee down to the yoga mat. If you're more flexible, you can come down to your forearms and it will be really intense. If you're not quite there yet, that's okay. Straighten your arms. Keep your chest lifted and breathe. You can point your back toes or curl them, whatever feels best. Just be in this posture and breathe deep, letting the tension in your body dissolve. Healing your muscles. This is a great stretch for hips, as you can feel. Also right hip flexor, getting a deep stretch. And as you hold the stretch, if you're able to get a little bit lower, you can. If not, that's okay. This stuff takes time. And then release by straightening your arms. Curl your back toes under, lift your back knee, and take as many steps as it takes to get forward to the top of your mat. And we'll take the other side. You can step your left foot back now. Hands come to the inside of your right foot. Walk your right foot forward towards the top right corner of your mat, or just bring ankle in front of knee and drop your back knee to the floor. You can stay here or get as low as your body will allow you to go. Remember not to go towards pain. But intensity, yes. And just feel the sensations. If it gets too intense, you can back out a little bit or just breathe a little bit deeper. It's taken years and lots of activity to tighten our bodies up. So it's going to take a long time for it to loosen. But know that this is so healthy and healing for your body. Let's take a deep breath in together and let it out. And then from here, walk your left foot forward. We'll take another standing forward fold. So bring your feet hip width distance apart. This time we'll take ragdoll. So make two soft fists. Rest your fists in your elbow creases, and then just hang over your legs. You might feel a stretch in your back, as well as your hamstrings. Feel free to sway from side to side. And then from here, bring your hands to the mat. And step back into downward dog. So you'll step back so that your body looks like an upside down V. Spread your fingers wide. Press through the pads of your fingers, so that space right underneath the fingernails, instead of pressing through the palms. Lift your hips in the air and then press your heels towards the floor. And when you press your heels towards the floor, you'll feel that deep stretch through your calf muscles. You can just let your head hang here, freeing up your neck muscles. Hold just for a few more moments in your down dog. And then slowly hinge forward towards a push-up position. And then bend your elbows, lower all the way down to the floor. Interlace your hands behind your back. Press your palms towards each other. Lift your chest. And then lift your legs and your upper body right up off the mat. Hold here. Opening our chest, strengthening our back. Take some deep breaths while you hold. Stay with it. One more breath as you lift. And then release. Bring your hands to the mat. Press yourself into tabletop position, so into all fours. Reach your right arm forward and extend your left leg straight back for spinal balance. You can have your right toes curled to the floor, or you can point your toe, whatever gives you more stability. But reach as far forward and as far back as you can. Try this, and if it doesn't happen today, that's okay. You can try again next time. Bend your back leg. Reach your right hand around and reach for your foot. If it's there for you, grab a hold of it and mindfully kick up, but be very careful of your back knee. If you have any knee injuries, then you can avoid this. Otherwise, holding your foot, begin to kick up and open through your chest. If you're not able to grab your back foot, don't worry about it. You can just stay in spinal balance. Hold. And then slowly release back to tabletop position. Reach your left arm forward and extend your right leg back. This is very good for deep core muscles in your body. Stay right here, and it's more than okay to stay here. You're still serving yourself. Or bend your back knee, grab a hold of your foot from the inside, and begin to kick up and back. Lifting your chest, lifting your heart. Kick up. Stay strong. And slowly release to tabletop position. All fours again. From here, thread the needle. Take your right arm. You'll bring your right arm in front of your left wrist. Right shoulder, right ear to the yoga mat. Walk your left hand forward. As far forward as you could go. So you stretch your left arm overhead as your right arm is crossed underneath. And you'll feel that stretch through your right tricep, maybe right deltoid. Hold here. And all the challenging stuff that we do for our bodies is awesome. But we need these restorative stretches as well. We need the balance of that. I promise you. Release your left hand to the mat and come back up to all fours, tabletop position. We'll take the other side. You can take left arm now and thread it underneath. So left shoulder, left ear comes to the mat. And then right arm comes forward. As far over your head as you could take it. You could grip the floor with your fingertips, and then at the same time you walk your left hand closer towards the right. And breathe here. I know you're already breathing, but what I mean is breathe consciously, breathe powerfully. And slowly release back to tabletop position. And have a seat on your yoga mat. Shavasana, we call this one. Extend your right leg straight out and then take your left foot in towards your right inner thigh. Square your hips over your right leg and then reach forward, bow forward over your right leg. You might be able to grab your foot. You might not. That's all right. Just get as deep as you can and fold, stretching your right hamstring out. Just loosening it all up. You can also use a belt or a strap and strap it around your foot and pull inward. And that can help you come in deeper too. And then release, come up slow. We'll take the other side. Take your left leg out, pull your right foot in. Square your chest towards your left leg so you turn over it, and then reach forward, just bowing down as deeply as your body will let you go. Grabbing a hold of your foot if you can reach it. If not, it doesn't matter. All you do is go as deep as your body's going to let you go, and you find the stretch there. Deep breaths help. I promise. And then release. Come up slow. Bring your feet to the floor, hip-width distance apart. Bring your hands behind you and press through the pads of your fingers instead of the palm of your hand. So you press down through the fingertips, finger pads. Lift your chest up to the ceiling. Slowly press into your feet and then lift your hips up. Now, this is a great opener for shoulders, chest. Press through the feet. Stay here and breathe. Hold. Another few moments. Take a breath. You got this. And release. Slowly lower down. Reach your arms forward, out in front of you. Keep your feet to the floor and use your core muscles, your ab muscles to lower you all the way down. Take your right ankle and bring it in front of your left knee. And then take your right hand and grab the inside of your left knee. Your left hand grabs the outside and you pull in. Deep stretch of the glutes. And this one can be intense if you have tension there. Those are muscles that you definitely don't want to get over tight because it can cause back pain, sciatic pain. So keep these muscles loose but strong. And then other side. Left ankle comes in front of right knee. Your left hand goes right through that little hole that you've made and you grab the inside of your right knee. Right hand grabs the outside. And it's also okay to grip your hands around your right hamstring instead of knee. Pull in deep. Enjoy this one. And release. Happy baby pose. Bend your knees and you can grab the insides of your feet, the inside arches. Knees will go wide outside your torso. Or you can take your hand and hold the outside of your foot. Pull down really far. You did do this posture when you were a little baby. You're doing it again now. Get as close as you can. If you're tight, that's okay. What you can do is instead take your hands and grab a hold of your ankles or your shins and still pull down. You want to keep your lower back muscles grounded, so on the ground. And release it. Hug your right knee into your chest. So give it a squeeze. Grip right underneath your right knee and straighten your left leg out to the yoga mat. Pull in. And now a spine twist. Guide your right knee across your body with your left hand until it comes to or towards the floor. Reach your right arm to the right. Spine twists are really healthy for the body. They help realign the spine. You squeeze everything in the center of you. And they help you have a mobile, healthy spine. You can turn your head right over your right shoulder too for the last few moments. And release. So come out of it and bend your left knee now and pull it into your chest. Straighten your right leg out in front of you. You can grip below your left knee and just pull it in, but be mindful of your knee. And spine twist. Guide your right knee across your body towards the floor on the right side. Reach your left arm long to the left. and twist deeply. Feel how good this feels. If it doesn't feel good, it will if you keep practicing, I promise. And come out slowly. Shavasana. Extend your legs out in front of you. Arms by your sides. You just lie here. Just lie on your mat or on the floor or wherever you are and take this time just for you. I'm sure you've probably said before that you want peace and quiet. Well, now you have it. Be with it. Give yourself this gift of doing nothing, of pure rest. It's very healing for your mind, for your body, and for your spirit. Start to deepen your breath. Breathe as deep as you have all day. Fullest capacity of your lungs. And then empty all the way. And then slowly roll onto your right or your left side and just come up to a comfortable position, sitting any way that's comfortable for you. And take your hands together at your heart and keep practicing yoga. Please check out our other classes on yogadownload.com. Thank you so much for joining us today. Namaste.